Prior to installation of the disc, you should spray the seed side with graphite spray, and that helps prevent seed from sticking to areas other than going in the cells. One of the frequently asked questions we get with this planter is how much CCS pressure to use. You want to use about 8 pounds, and you want to run your fan for about 30 to 40 seconds every time you turn the corner. If you keep your fan on like you would in corn or beans, you will get seed blowing out of this little plastic cover because it fills up and it doesn't empty out fast enough. When you're planting canola, you obviously need to set a vacuum setting, and you want it anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of vacuum. Anything more and you will probably start getting doubles in your seed pockets, and if you have less, you'll have misses. It's often thought of that you have to drive slower with a planter. With using this disc, you can go 6 miles an hour if you want to. Our recommended speed is 5 to 6. This varies greatly by area. Around here, we've always been in that 250,000 to 280,000 plants per acre range. As years go by, it keeps going down because the stand is so good and the placement is so good, but it does vary to all the way down to 100,000 plants per acre in some of the southern areas. Something that we've seen when you're removing your disc from the planting unit is the odd hole will have a seed or a piece of seed coating or something stuck in it. You don't need to worry about that. It's usually from the seed pool sitting in the bottom, and it just hasn't had a chance to roll past the knockout wheel. In the field, if you ever open it up, you'll see that anything that has had a chance to go past the wheel, the hole will be clean. Some people often see seed leaking from the bottom of their meters down in here, and the reason that is because canola seed is so small compared to corn or beans or whatever you're used to planting with your planter. And there is an adjustment that a lot of people are unaware of to tighten the disc to the housing. If you have seed leaking from your row units, you'll see seed up on your shank up here, and where it's usually coming from is down and along here, and it's because your disc is too loose in the meter housing. And the way to check for that is when you install your discs, if you tap it, if you can hear that noise, it's too loose. Canola seed is very small and it will leak. So to adjust that, you take your disc out, and then there's a hitch pin clip in here that you pop out, and then you tighten it. It's threaded. You tighten it however much you'd have to, half a turn, 3/4, 1 turn, whatever is necessary. Put your clip back in, then reinstall your disc, and it's not clicking anymore. And now you should be good to go without any leaking. When you're planting canola, your alarms are going to be going off on your monitor. It says your row isn't planting, and the solution for that is John Deere makes a seed tube insert, and this thing here it directs small seed past the sensor eye. So if you look in the end here, the seed gets directed down into a smaller tube, and then it gets inserted into the seed tube, just like that. And then it directs the seeds past the eye and the alarms stop. The major thing is it will not read every seed. So your monitor readout will be wrong. It will be very low. So if you have your planter set to 250,000 seeds per acre, it might read as low as 50,000. It varies greatly. So don't worry about it. The best way to check and make sure you're getting the right seed on is to get out and check, and once you're comfortable with it, you pretty much stop worrying about it. If a row does say it's not planting with this installed, go check it, because there's probably something wrong with a vacuum hose or one of these cables or something. If you have a John Deere CCS planter like this one with the John Deere mini hoppers, you often will get seed blowing out this vent down under here. We offer a screen to fix that, and one of the questions is how to install it. We made it quite simple, and so that you don't lose any of the John Deere parts, you slide open your row unit, and then the John Deere screen is slid in like that. You take your RRV screen, and you can see that it has 6 little stands on it. It butts up against the John Deere one like this. You can see the holes align, and then it just slides in as a complete unit like that. The screen can't fall out. It's stood in there exactly how it should be, and then you slide your lid closed and you're good to go. All right, the knockout wheel is installed in your vacuum door. Usually there's a scraper thing like this, or there's a different knockout wheel in there. This one is used for beans or something like that. The other knockout wheel style would be probably for the ProMax 40 corn disc. But there's a screw in behind there. You loosen that off. The scraper thing comes out. And then the RRV knockout wheel just slides in, locks in like that. Tighten it down, and you're good to go.